Hi YouTube, this is your girl Simply Love, and I'm coming to you with a video for you Aries for April 2014. And I'm sorry I didn't get my videos out sooner, but I've been a little under the weather, with my sinuses. As you can tell, a lot. I had my sinuses bad, so I must have some kind of infection. I was sneezing and blowing my nose. And plus doing readings on top of that, I usually get them a lot during the beginning, but it seemed like everybody came crashing down on me at the end of the month, during the time when I like to, record my videos for the next month. So and it really drained me bad. I had to go to bed early, take some medication, and today is the first day I actually feel alive again, because if I'm going to give my energy to the spirit, the Most High God, so He can work through me with the angels to read your cards and to read for you during these general readings. I want to give my all. I don't want to half step at all, because when you half step like that, it can affect your viewers. So I want to give you guys, every time I come, I want to give you my all, and let my spirit be nice and refreshed. So the angels that the Most High God sent me, I'll be straight. They can just send their spirits in me. This takes a lot of energy. Doing these things, us readers on here that does this, even though they're general readings. If general readings take a lot of energy, imagine what it is one-on-one. Especially with me, because I give a lot of time and energy to my customers, and you have to stay in meditation, and you have to eat right. You have to watch, eat right, watch. You have to go for walks and get some sunshine. All kind of things like that, which I was enabled to do because of me feeling sick the way I did. But today I was able to go out, take my walk, and still did my meditations even though I was sick. Because your subconscious mind still gathers information even while you're sick, especially when you're doing meditation. Meditation is nothing but, it's just prayer. For some of you out there who are religious or whatever, it's just prayer, and and even though I went to bed, with my meditation, I still was able to, um, receive the information, or, put me in a place where I needed to be connected to the spiritual world, in my subconscious mind, and still gather information, still get things, still see things, still feel things. So, with that said, I already, prayed over the cards, already shuffled them. I go through that whole thing there, save time. There's no need for me to turn on a video for you guys to watch me shuffle cards up and take up your time, and you're going like, like this, like I would do anyway. I'd be going like, okay, you done shuffling now? How about just let's get to the point? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. I ain't trying to be too funny about it, but you know what I'm saying? What do I need to be turning my camera on, just shuffling and shuffling, you just sitting there looking, hey, let's just take care of business and get right to it, okay? So you Aries here, I draw 2 angel cards for you. That's going to give you some type of clue or insight on what your general reading is going to be all about. And again, I must say, as I do on all my videos, that this doesn't apply to every Aries in the world, just some of you, not all of you. So if it doesn't resonate with you for this month of what I'm talking about, then it's not about you. And all you have to do, you can either turn it off or just enjoy the reading in general for the month, for the Aries in general, because it's only for some, not all. These are general readings. If you would like to have a full reading, detailed and all, telling you everything, And if you call me, you're going to get everything. You're going to get it all. You're going to get the truth and nothing but the truth. There's no tricks or games here, because I can't play with the person, the creator that put me here. I can't pray to him and go and do something different. I have to do what he asks me to do. He sends me the messages any kind of way he wants to send it to me. He lets me even hear people from speak from the other side, which is for people that passed or still here. Like I said, as a spirit, I can hear them. I can talk to them. They talk to me. Another way I do is vision wise. They could like send pictures in my mind. Visually looking at it. No, in my mind, I could see what they want to tell me to communicate to you in my head. I could see those pictures, like a picture movie they showed to me. And sometimes I could just anyway, enough. I think I'm getting tired now. I've done so many of these things. I'm so sorry. Look, Aries, this is your reading, okay? The first one I got as far as your angel card is they want you to look out for signs. They want you to look out for signs, Aries, okay? That's your first one from the angels that crossover, and and those signs are going to bring new beginnings for you, Aries. You can see it. See the angel with the world in their hand. That's great. Wow. You're gonna be having the world at your hands, Aries, if you follow the signs of your angels, which I'll be telling you about now. Yeah, you're gonna have the world at hand. I'm looking at some sort of transformation. So signs and new beginnings, huh? Signs of redoing a do-over, Aries. I'm feeling a lot of you Aries are going to be doing a total do-over at something that you're excuse me, sorry. A do-over of either yourself, self-transformation, where, things that you used to do, you're stopped doing it. You're not going to be doing it anymore, especially if it affects your health or your mind or body or spirit. It looks like you're just doing a total transformation here. I've been getting that a lot with these signs. That is great. That's a wonderful thing. So, or in some of you Aries out there are starting all over again. It's like everything came tumbling down all at one time. You hit rock bottom. Everything just gone. Some of you Aries, not all of you, but it's some of you, you just hit rock bottom, and you're out of this is transformation. You ones that did come to that point, don't worry about nothing, because it's just a do-over. You're just gonna start over again. If you learn from or learn from this transformation, or learn from whatever mistake happened that caused this, or kind of get more spiritually instead of physically or material wise next time around. What they're saying is, transformation, it means like, just, grounded, just they want you ones who fell like that. They're sending the message of you, they want you to be grounded again. That's the sign that the angels are telling you. That's why it happened. So that is the signs, that they want you to look at. Why they have done this to some of you Aries out there that have fell flat on your feet, to feel like you can't get up. But that's not true. You will get up. You will come back. You will do okay. But you're going to have to follow the signs of the angels, which are saying you're going to have to follow the signs and do what they say this time. And that is, not rid yourself of material and uh material and physical, especially materialistic things I'm looking at here. They're just saying, don't put all your hopes and dreams into materialistic things. Don't try to impress people, or think you're better than anybody else, or, it's all, basically this card to some of you Aries, it's like, take a hard look at yourself. Take a good look at yourself and face your demons. Because some of you could be egotistic, some of you could be overbearing and bossy. Some of you, but you're giving too. I'm not bringing you all the way down, Aries, and I'm just talking to some that's going through this right now. Some of you could be, try to act like you're better than everybody else, and it took over your it kind of ran your life. You let your physical run your life, and it ran it into a total loss for some of you Aries. It ran into a total loss for you guys. So all it is just a learning lesson. And the learning lesson for some of you Aries out there, as I just said, is for you to, reevaluate yourself, pull yourself together for now. This is what this time is for, because you're not going to be here forever. You're not going to be here forever, because the sign says, you're going to start all over again. There's going to be new beginnings coming. But they're not going to give you this new beginnings until you learn from this downfall. Now, and some of you Aries out there have made this downfall and lost everything and almost everybody or whatever things that's going on in your life. If you can't, learn this time from this, then, the new beginnings is just going to be turned around. It will be no new beginnings. It'll just stay the same until you change, until you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I need change, or I need help, or I need to do things differently next time, or I'm going to face what happened to me happened because I caused it. I'm going to not feel sorry for myself anymore, and I'm sorry for the things I've done or said to other people that was inappropriate, and I forgive myself for that, and just like you have to work on yourself. That's what this time and space is for, to work on yourself. And the angels are saying, especially during this time, because they're going to bring you back around to new beginnings. And, and if that can't work for you, if you can't learn from this fall here, this total drop here, then you can't expect new beginnings. You have to learn from your mistakes. You have to look at yourself in a new light, in a spiritual light, instead of material, and just, get yourself together. I had to do this myself. For some of you Aries, this means that you just, a lot of you already turned around. There's some of you Aries out there that's, probably done some things that, you wish you never had done, and, suffered the consequences for it already, and then just changed your whole life has just changed because of it. Some of you, like I said, have been through that transformation already, and you're there, and you're getting there, you're getting even further. Some of you Aries out there that went through transformation fell, when all done something you shouldn't have done in the past or whatever. Past don't matter no way. It's just what you're doing now that matters. And I'm talking to those Aries right now. Those Aries right now that already been through this hustle and bustle, this mistake, done something or whatever. You are already at your new beginning. Okay? That's what I'm getting right now. Strongly for a lot of you Aries out there now. You're already at your new beginning. You've learned from your mistakes. You followed the signs. You listen to your inner heart and your peace. Maybe you were somewhere where you had no choice but to do that, but at least you did it anyway. And and you're on your new beginning. Well, and there's some Aries out there that's uh been in, like, you wouldn't think that they've been in any type of trouble at all. You wouldn't think that, and they actually got it together to where they're doing their own thing. There's some Aries out there that got themselves together so well. They playing the game so good that they established their own business, and that's very, very, very intelligent and very smart of those type Aries, because there's nothing like having your own, nothing like being your own boss. You can teach a generation to be the same. If you can do it, if you have children or a child, they can do it too. And as I'm saying this, and I don't know, my family signs or anything like that, but this kind of, um, I have a family member that has their own, dealership, and he has his daughter there, working for him. She does the secretarial work, and, he does his business type thing. And they are my close family members. And, it just, when I saw that, it reminded me of, me and my father when he was young like that, and I was young, and he was showing me, hey, how to operate a business, how to operate, how to do the paperwork, how to talk to people on the phone, how to write out invoices, how to do this, and that's what, led me to a lot of very well paying jobs that I used to have. Because of knowing that, having that knowledge. And I brought that up because that's what just made me think of that situation. Like, um, uh, when you do, branch out and you do have your own business, and if you have family, you can always teach the family, it just goes down from one generation to another. You try to help it, and then you try to work together to try to keep it that way. Like, just build it into this big empire. Why not? It can be done, especially if you have a big family. It can be done if everybody just comes together and just do it. Especially if you have a business type family, that can happen. But like I said, I'm sorry to go off subject like that. But yeah, there is some quite a few Aries out there that done their thing. They done messed up, but they done come back alive again. They're alive, and they out there, and they are kicking it. Okay, they out there kicking it. They doing their damn thing, and they ain't gonna let nobody stop them. Pure and simple. Okay, and they're gonna be doing. I can see some of them growing. If they have their own business, I see some having more than one business. Some of you Aries out there. I'm not talking to all of you. Some of you. Some of you are down and out right now, and just you just got to start all over again. And the ones that I'm talking to are already went through your thing, and you got your thing together. And I see more things coming together. It's gonna be like if you have some kind of business, or if you're in some kind of company. Some of you Aries are. I see you advancing in either or, whether it's entrepreneurship, or whether it's a business work for someone else. I see you climbing to the top. I see you making it bigger and better for yourself. If it's something you're doing for yourself, it's going to be. I see 2 or 3 more things added on to what you already have, because things are getting ready to start moving, and they're going to be moving really, really fast. And you're going to need people. I'm going to tell you, some of you Aries out there right now that's doing that. Right now, think about widening your horizons on operations. Like, you may need to get more people. You may need to be get ready to get more ways of doing things instead of just one way. You may have other options that you can do because of these other branches that are going to be branched out or opened up again. If some of you Aries can understand what I'm saying about that, you're gonna have to think about that now, because It's almost going to take you off guard. It's almost going to be like all of a sudden more and more and more and more and more, and then, you know, more and more and more and more people like that. It's going to take you. And so hey, if you believe, you better get ready right now and prepare yourself for it. That's just how it goes. You got to prepare yourself. And that's the messages I'm getting for some Aries out there that's working. The ones that, especially the ones that have their own business. I'm talking to a lot of y'all out there. I'm getting messages. You need to get on the good foot. You know, get the looking around now for some good people that you can trust to help work with you, because you're going to need all the help you can get, because I see 2 or 3 more things opening up for you besides whatever you have going on right now. And I see it happening fast for some of you Aries out there. Be careful Aries of some enemies, because I think I talked about this last month. I'm not sure. It seems like I did. I'm not sure, but there's watch just have a watch out for somebody that's creeping up or sneaking up or trying to step in to do something, some type of sneaky person, sneakiness, some kind of sneaky stuff, you know, behind your back. Somebody that might try to take you off guard, but I know, you know, you Aries are very intelligent people. It'll take a lot to get you guys off guard, because you guys are too much on guard. So, but there is, I want to warn you on that one. There is somebody there that wants to take you off guard. You know, they're trying to throw you off. They're trying to distract you or something, or they may be standing right next to you and be wanting to take what you got, or jealousy or something like that. You know, they just might try to throw you off, but I think you're going to catch it. I believe some of you are going to catch it. A lot of you are. Some of you may not. Some of them it may something happen, so you'll see that they are an enemy instead of a friend. Could be a relative also too that try to, more than one, that may be around, or friends of relatives may be involved. I'm getting in some of this for some of you Aries out there. So just be aware. Keep your eyes open for this person or persons, whether it's family or friends. I'm thinking along the lines of some. I'm thinking business. Sorry, I was eating popcorn, so I had, you know how you get them things in the mouth. Oh God, you gotta get them out. Sorry about that. But yeah, and it could be a business, you know, maybe some business deals that may be shady. You need to watch, go over all the paperwork with a fine tooth comb. Even if you have to get an attorney, you know, somebody that knows somebody about business. So before you sign any contracts, some of you Aries out there, watch it, because somebody could try to get over on you about something, or you may get overpriced on something. Just discuss the contract in detail, and make sure everybody's on the same page, P's and Q's. Don't miss nothing. Take that contract and go. If it's something that you're interested in, if it's business wise for some of you Aries, take it somewhere. Don't just sign right then and there. I think it may even look like a good offer, and it very well could be, but just make sure that contract is up to par. Make sure you're both in agreement on every little thing. That if that means spending a little bit of money to go to an attorney, or if you maybe know somebody personally, do it before you sign on a dotted line. That's just a warning, okay? For some of you Aries out there, there's a desire or something for some. It's a lady, and it could be a man also. There's some type of desire, like like some longing, some missing of someone. Some of you Aries out there are just you know, like I said, male or female, it's like you're missing someone. Like there's someone that was in your life is not there anymore, and it just comes up, and you miss them. It's a desire sometimes that you just want to see them. And I just want to let you know today that if it's a person that you're missing that has crossed over, they are saying to you that they are with you all the time. They said there's no reason for you to worry about them, that they are watching over you, and that they got their wings spread all around you. And no matter what situation you're in, they have your best interest at heart, Aries. Some of you Aries out there I'm talking to who may have a loved one gone, and they are saying, take care of what you got. They're proud of you. Saying something about teach. They want you to teach. And happiness to some of you Aries out there for someone who passed over that you are missing and longing for from time to time. And they said, they're saying that they're saying peace. That's what it is. They're saying their peace. Their total peace. You know what I'm saying? Like bliss. They're like at bliss. It's like, it's just something that the way they're describing it to me right now is like something that's really hard to explain to the physical, but the spiritual, part I can understand. But they're saying bliss, like they're at total bliss. They're not in time, so you can't say anything about timing or what time it is or what day it is and things like that because angels are. That's who this person is, an angel now. They do work for God, and they have your best interest at heart. They said to tell you. Some of you Aries out there know who I'm talking about. It resonates with you. They say keep on pushing on, keep on pushing on. They are with you all the time. They say you can even talk to them. Just bust out, talk to them when you feel like it. They saying they feel like you want to talk to them or something, and they said they want you to talk to them. They want you to talk to them, and they will give you a sign that they are listening. Okay, some of you Aries out there, talk to them, and they're going to give you a sign that they're listening to you. Okay, just want you to know that. To some of you Aries out there, whoever this person is is talking from from the spiritual, is saying something to some of you Aries out there that you need to fix something. There's something that needs to be fixing, like right away. Don't wait too long because there's some kind of danger or something behind. Not bad danger, but it's something that needs to be taken care of right away. So whatever it is that they're talking about to some of you Aries out there to fix something, fix it. Okay? That's all I'm hearing right now for that. And for the last week of April, I'm feeling something of, I'm looking at a baby here. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a grandbaby being born, or there was a grandbaby being born to some of you Aries out there, or you yourself are in coming of a baby, or someone's pregnant, or if or maybe somebody in your family may be pregnant or expecting a baby, or has already had a baby. I'm seeing for some of you Aries out there. So congratulations to you on that one. Like I said, it's either you yourself, Aries, some of you Aries out there, not all of you, Maybe your wife is expecting a baby. Maybe you are expecting a grandchild or a great grandchild. Some of you Aries out there. Some of you have maybe already experienced the child being born into the family. Maybe a friend that you know around you may tell you that they are having a baby in their family. That scenario. It just depends on which Aries out there I'm talking to and who resonates with it. I do see, like I said, new life. It's new life. It's a baby. It could be a child. It might have already been born and just, coming into days and days of growing up and things like that. I just see whatever it is that some of you Aries out there is a very important thing. It has something to do with you. There's some ties there with you and this baby or this child. For some of you Aries out there, there's some kind of tie or some kind of need or want with this child to be born, getting ready to be born, or just hearing about a pregnancy. Okay, Aries? And that's all I have for you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your great comments. Actually, I really appreciate that. Thank you for your patience for waiting for me to get these videos out after I've been, a little out the weather and everything. I thank you for sharing my videos. I see them being shared all over the place. I really thank you for that. I thank you for the comments that you make. I thank you for the likes, and I thank you for the subscribing. And I usually don't look at that type of stuff, because I just feel like I'm here to do what I have to do, and that's it. I'm not, concerned about, anything else, but making sure that I'm giving of myself the way I should and the way it was planned out by the Most High God. Okay, so people are the one that's emailing me, and I've talked to people all over the world. I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. There's people I couldn't even hardly understand. We had to, get to where it was. I have this thing around that goes around my neck, and if I, talk, it types out. So if I couldn't recognize what they were saying, they'd be typing, and I'd talk through this machine, and the machine would type out what I said to them to get, what I needed to get across to them. So it's been real interesting, and it's been really, really time consuming and energy. It takes a lot of your energy. If you're doing this and you're for real about what you're doing, you are letting that spirit that God sends his angels down through and work through you in your spirit, you're going to go through something. It's a draining process. And this is only just general readings I'm doing right here. What I do, when it's just one-on-one, oh boy, that's something. Something. But I like it though. I love it. I love it. As long as I can put a smile on somebody's face and, get the messages that the Most High God has for them to give. But you know what? Your future is definitely up to you. It really is. You can be told what it is and, and have a look into it. But you know what? If you don't follow the instructions of the messages that the messenger gives you, you can change all that. All that can come out all the way different. It's up to you. The bottom line is you. It's up to you. It's up to you, whether you follow the instructions and make your life worthwhile living. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in, Aries, and I'm going to say what I always say at the end of my videos. Love is all there is, and love is all there ever be. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next month for what is April? May reading 2015. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.